Hello friends, in this video, I am going to discuss one more numerical which is related to impulse and momentum. Impulse and momentum is a term which is related to kinetics of motion where we describe the motion of the body with different causes of motion like force, momentum, etc. So let's start the numerical which is related to impulse and momentum and kinetics of motion. And the numerical is a block of weighing 2 kilonewton is initially at rest on a rough horizontal surface. The coefficient of friction for this particular condition is given 0.25. It is acted upon by a force P which varies with time. Determine the velocity at the end of 5 seconds. So here I am going to show some diagrams, and with the help of this diagram you can easily understand the concept of question. We are considering a block of weight 2 kilonewton which is initially at rest condition on the rough horizontal surface. So we are considering here rough horizontal surface. It means the friction force will be applicable here. During the motion, we will consider the friction force. So the coefficient of friction is given, it is 0.25. This particular block we are considering with weight 2 kilonewton. And if we draw the free body diagram for this particular block, so against this weight, there will be some reaction we will consider in upward direction. Weight is always act in vertically downward direction. So opposite to weight, we will always consider one reaction which act in vertically upward direction. So this R is representing the reaction against the weight W, that is 2 kilonewton. The weight is initially in rest condition on the rough horizontal surface. So this is our rough horizontal surface, and we are considering there is a force which is acting on this particular block, and this force is variable. This force varies with time. So let us consider the force is P which is acting in this direction. So this particular block is resting on a rough horizontal surface. So opposite to this force P, there will be one friction force F will act opposite to the direction of force. So F we are considering in this particular direction. And friction force we consider as mu into R. With the help of reaction, we can find out the value of friction force, that is with the help of coefficient of friction and the reaction. So this is the free body diagram of this particular block. W is acting downward. Against the W there is a reaction in vertically upward direction. The force P is acting in this particular direction. This is the direction of force or direction of motion, and against the direction of motion or the direction of force, we will apply one friction force because of the rough horizontal surface. So this is the free body diagram. And this is another diagram which is representing the variation of force with variation of time. So at this particular time 0, or we are considering when time is 0, the value of force is given, it is 800 Newton. And this value of force we are considering as value of P. And this particular value of P is variable with respect to time. The force P is variable with time. It is given here in the numerical. And different times we are considering time t equals to 0, time t equals to 2.5 seconds, and time t equals to 5 seconds. So 3 time variation we are considering, and we have to determine the velocity at the end of 5 seconds. So at this particular point, we have to determine the velocity of the block. At the end of the 5 seconds, we need to determine the velocity v. So we are considering velocity v1, v2 and v3 for all 3 conditions. So at initial condition, we are considering velocity v1. At the second condition, we can take velocity v2, and at the final condition, we can take velocity v3. So this v3 velocity we have to find out. So let's start the solution for this particular term. This is the force time diagram. This diagram is representing the force time diagram. So with the help of this force time diagram and the free body diagram and the concept of friction, we will find out the velocity at the final condition or at the end of the 5 seconds. As you can see here, this is the free body diagram of the block, and as per this free body diagram, we can say weight of the block which is acting vertically downward is equals to upward reaction R. So W will be equals to R. And if we want to find out the friction force which is acting opposite to the direction of force or direction of motion, so F is always equals to mu into R. So we have the value of R because it is equals to W. So R value we can consider as 2 kilonewton only. And the value of mu is given in the numerical, it is 0.25. So the value of force we can find out 0.5 kilonewton or 500 Newton. We will apply the value of W in place of R. W equals to 2 kilonewton, so R will be 2 kilonewton, and the mu value is given here. It is 0.25, so 0.25 into 2, it will be 0.5 kilonewton. So we will convert this unit into Newton, so it will be 500 Newton only. Now we have the value of friction force. Now from the impulse momentum equation, we will apply the concept of impulse momentum equation. It is always impulse of force equals to change in momentum, and impulse of force, it is always equals to F into T, force into time, that is equals to change in momentum. So it will be M into V. But here we are considering change in velocity with respect to time, because time is changing, force value is changing, so velocity is also changing. So we are considering this particular condition when we are taking initial velocity and the velocity at the 2.5 second. This particular variation we are considering. So we will take the value of forces in this particular variation and we will apply the concept of impulse momentum equation, and then we will find out the value of velocity at 2.5 seconds. This will be our equation. F into T equals to M into dV. So this M into dV will be M into V2 minus V1. Here, this particular term is representing the impulse momentum equation. Now, here force value we have at the initial condition, we have the value 800 Newton, and the friction force we are considering as 500 Newton. We found this particular friction force with the help of mu r. So friction force is also considerable here because the surface is rough surface. So the value of force will be, net force value we will consider here at 800 minus 500 into time we are considering, that is 2.5. At initial condition the time is 0 and we are considering the second time where the velocity we are taking as V2. So we are taking this variation from V1 to V2. When the motion starts, because of 800 Newton applied force and the friction force we are considering as 500 Newton. So the time variation we are considering as 2.5 seconds. So the force will be 800 minus 500 Newton into time variation will be 2.5. That is equals to mass we have. Mass on the basis of weight we can define. So it will be weight divided by 9.81. So it is 2 into 10 to the power 3 divided by 9.81 into V2 minus V1. Now this is the equation. Here we have to find out the value of velocity at 2.5 seconds. So V1 we will find out first, and as per this particular condition, when the body is in rest condition at t equals to 0 seconds, t equals to 0 second we are taking as initial time. So when the body is in rest condition, so the initial velocity we will consider 0. So this particular V1 velocity will become 0. So we will put V1 equals to 0 and we can easily find out the value of V2. And we can easily find out the value of V2 by this solution of this particular equation. So the value of V2 is 3.6 meter per second. Now we have the value of V1, we have the value of V2. V1 is 0, V2 is 3.6 meter per second for the variation from 0 to 2.5 second. Now let us consider the variation from 2.5 second to 5 second. Now we have the velocity at this particular point. Now we have to find out the velocity after 5 seconds at this particular point. So we will apply the concept of impulse during this 5 seconds or between 2.5 to 5 seconds. Now if we want to determine the impulse during 2.5 seconds and the 5 seconds, so here the impulse we can determine with the help of this particular area of the triangle. This particular area of the rectangle is generally representing the impulse between 0 to 2.5 seconds, and here from this particular point the value of force is continuously reducing as per this force time diagram. So this particular area of the triangle is representing the impulse during 2.5 seconds and the 5 seconds. So the area of triangle of this force time diagram is generally representing the impulse during 2.5 seconds and 5 seconds. So the area of the triangle, if we determine, so it will be, this is representing the base and this particular term is representing the height. So height we are representing as 800 Newton from this 0 to 800 Newton, and base is represented as 2.5 to 5. So it will be 5 minus 2.5. So the impulse during 2.5 second and the 5 second we can determine by the area of the triangle. So it will be 1 by 2 into 800 into 5 minus 2.5. So the value is 1000 Newton second. Now we have the impulse for 2.5 to 5 seconds. Now here we are also considering the friction force. This particular impulse we are taking as per the applied force. Now if we want to determine the impulse because of the friction force, so it will be impulse due to friction force we consider as force into time. So force we are taking as friction force 500 Newton into time we are taking from 2.5 to 5 seconds. So it will be 5 minus 2.5, 2.5 second variation. So the impulse due to friction force will be 1250 Newton second. So this is the value of impulse due to friction force, and we have the value of impulse during 2.5 second and the 5 second because of the applied external force. Now if we want to determine the net impulse value will be this value minus this value. Impulse during 2.5 and the 5 second because of the applied force minus impulse due to friction force. So it will be minus 250 Newton second. This is the value of net impulse. Now if we apply the concept of impulse momentum equation where impulse is equals to change in momentum, so it will be, so here impulse will be equal to change in impulse which we are taking from 2.5 to 5 second, because this particular term we are considering for the variation of time for 2.5 second to 5 seconds. So here we will put the net impulse, and change in momentum we will consider mass into velocity. So it will be minus 250, that is equals to mass into velocity. So change in momentum will be for 2.5 to 5 second. At 2.5 second we are taking velocity v2, and at 5 second we are taking velocity v3, and mass we can find out with the help of weight. So it will be 2 into 10 to the power 3 divided by 9.81, and change in impulse we are having minus 250. So here we can find out the value of v3 because we have the value of v2. So we can find out easily the value of v3. So this is the solution of v3. The value of v3 at 5 second or at the end of 5 second is 2.38 meter per second. So this is the final velocity when the force is going to be 0, and this is the velocity we are taking at the end of 5 seconds. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned with Ekeeda and subscribe to Ekeeda.